Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome to another video of Smite Arena. This time I am playing as Cupid, the Roman god of love. In this game he is a hunter. Not one of the best hunters in the game in my opinion, but he certainly has some good utility as he's one of the few hunters, if not the only hunter, who actually has a heal as one of his main abilities. I'm not the only hunter on this team, of course. We have Cupid. This game has 3 beta testers on the other team, possibly more, who just aren't revealing their identity. So there's definitely some old hands in this game. They have an HiRez, of course, and we have a HiRez. So we've both got a fairly decent Guardian with a good bit of crowd control that we need to watch out for here. So I'm just telling everybody here to buy beads, just to make sure that they can get away from HiRez's ulti. Now, Cupid's passive is called Love Struck. Every basic attack that hits gives him a stack of Love Struck. At the time of this video, because this is from the backlog, it went up to 10 stacks. Since it's been patched and now only requires 8. But what basically happens is every stack of Love Struck you get means that my damaging abilities and my healing abilities do an extra 2% of damage or healing. Also, if they're at the maximum stacks, which as I say in this video is 10, but now it goes up to 8. My first ability, my Heart Bomb, also causes a stun, and my ulti, my Fields of Love, also causes a stun. So my first ability, my Heart Bomb, which I have sort of queued up ready to go here, what that does, it fires forwards in a straight line, hits an enemy god and puts a bomb on them. It'll do a little bit of damage and it will slow them down, as I've just hit roll with it there, and then after a few seconds it will explode, doing damage to all of the units around him that are of course enemy units. There I go again, firing it at Anubis. My second ability is called Share the Love, where Cupid basically throws out 3 hearts onto the ground, as he has done just there. Those 3 hearts last for 8 seconds and can be picked up by myself or any of my allies, healing a little bit of health. And if any of my allies actually pick them up, it actually gives Cupid some of his mana back as well. Just going here to try and pull that creep wave under the tower, because I'm still a bit squishy and can't really take them on. A lot of them did get through. Real bit of a shame here, because it seems that people aren't really dealing with the creep wave as well as they could be. So my 2 other abilities that I have, my number 3 ability is called Flutter. It allows me to move forwards at a quick burst of speed. It also gives me a little bit of attack speed after I've done it. My allies can also run in the trail and it will give them a speed buff as well. And my ultimate ability is Fields of Love. It's a very large area of effect ability that if the enemy gets caught in it, they get slowed. Here it goes now, that's the Fields of Love. Anyone caught in that gets slowed and crippled, so they can't actually use their movement abilities. And then after a few seconds, it actually explodes, mesmerizing, which is the same as a stun, mesmerizing everyone for a couple of seconds. If, of course, I do have full stacks on my Love Struck, then it will actually cause a hard stun. So I don't have any kills or deaths at this point, as I take a bit of a zap from the enemy team's row. I do have 1 assist, and we are very slightly ahead on tickets by 2. See there, Anubis there, getting a bit involved. I try and go for him. I get my love arrow, my Heart Bomb on him, which does actually work. Our HiRez goes in there and tries to suck in Poseidon, but doesn't quite manage to get the kill. I see that HiRez is going on me. I've got very little health and no mana at all, so I just try to duck back into the fountain, which gives me a good opportunity to pick up my tier 3 boots. So just manoeuvring into position, going around on the left-hand side, trying to keep my eye on where everybody is. Also making sure that I keep well away from HiRez. I do manage to get my Heart Bomb on him, which did a fair bit of damage to him. Vulcan goes in. Not sure if he manages to get him at this point. Yes, he does. Vulcan gets him, so I'll get the assist on that. Arral gets wrapped by their Anubis, and I do get right in Cupid's way there, although he does manage to pick up the kill on Anubis, which is very, very good. That could have been a lot worse. I was a bit derpy and got in the way. So far at the 3-minute mark, I have 1 kill and 3 assists, no deaths, which is quite nice. I think at the time of playing this is only the 3rd or 4th time possibly that I have played Cupid. Not particularly good with him, so this was more of a practice game for me than anything, trying to work out what I was doing. Going back to the creep wave here, because I've noticed that again people are rather neglecting it, really. To be fair, Ra or Vulcan should potentially be trying to deal with the creep wave. They are our mages, and they're the ones with the best AoE damage, as Ra does step in and drop his ability there. You can see I've got a little heart circling around me. That means that my Love Struck is fully charged, so if I hit with the Heart Bomb, which I think I did there, then that will actually cause a stun. Down goes the Share the Love, so I can try and pick up some health as I'm being chased down by Ra. I actually do quite a lot of auto attack damage, and Hades pops his ultimate to suck him in, and I managed to finish him off. Not necessarily sure that Hades needed to use his ultimate there. It did seem like a bit of a waste, but a kill is a kill, which puts me on 2 for nothing as I help Hades mop up the rest of the creep wave that's got through here. So, of course, again, I was at maximum stacks on my Love Struck and just popped my heart, so they'll do a fair bit more healing if anybody picks those up. Going in there on HiRez, I do manage to miss him with the Heart Bomb, I think, although Hades picks up the kill and I get the assist for that. Very low health Anubis there, who I managed to pick off with a very lucky shot. In goes my Fields of Love. I dropped my ulti on the remaining team. Didn't get any kills, but certainly did some damage to them. Getting a heal here from Ra, as well as picking up my hearts. So I decide not to end right just there and go back into the base. Use my Flutter to get forwards, picking up the kill on Ra. Little bit of a kill steal, but at least he is dead. So I'm now on 4 for 0, which is a good start for a hunter that I'm not all that good with. Decided that it's probably a good time to get the max level beads here, because I know that HiRez is going to start getting much more fed. He's going to start getting armor and things that cause him to do AoE damage and reduce the cooldown on his ultimate, so I really want to avoid that as much as possible. Again, I see that the creep wave on this side isn't really being attended to, so I go and pick that off first. Their team's quite clumped up, but my ultimate is on cooldown, so I am sort of just jinking around. As an enemy leaves the game, I can't remember if that was permanent or temporary. HiRez pretty much wastes his cooldown on a single, his ultimate cooldown on a single target. Doesn't get any kills from that. I get caught in a very nasty position there by Anubis. Managed to get away with just the tiniest slither of my health and use my Flutter to get all the way back to the fountain. Genuinely thought that he got me there. Another half second, the slightest touch from his death gaze there, and I would have been finished. Cab picks up the kill on their Apollo. It's about the first time I've seen Apollo's name on the kill screen so far, as their Poseidon then gets his revenge on Cub. Vulcan actually going in and doing some damage to the creep wave. So we get those cleared up very, very quickly. All of their team pretty much come out of the fountain at the same time, so I decide to put down my Fields of Love. Also hit HiRez with the Heart Bomb at the same time. Hades goes in for his ultimate. I go in with the auto attack, but Vulcan manages to get the kill on HiRez. I'm getting hit by everything that Anubis has got, so I try and flutter back out of the way behind my allies. There's still quite a few unchecked creeps, so I decide to stay at the edge of my range, well out of the reach of Poseidon, while I am plinking away with my bow. Go in and collect a few more hearts. We've now got a siege tower up, so let's make sure we can try and keep their creep wave down and keep the enemy gods from destroying that tower too easily. Got to really take the creep wave out though, which is the big problem that we seem to have most of the way through this game. I see HiRez going on someone on the left hand side, so I decide to go in. I hit him with the Heart Bomb. I don't get the kill, Hades does, but I pick up the assist, and the enemy player has now returned to the game, so we are back up to even numbers. It's just over the 7-minute mark now. 4 kills for me and no deaths, so quite happy with that. 6 assists. Another nasty hit from Anubis' AoE abilities. It's a little bit messy now as Poseidon picks up the kill on the Cab, but Vulcan does manages to get the kill on Anubis. I'm trying to get away there from HiRez. I do just manage to hit my beads, but he was chasing along behind me using his flame shield and doing quite a bit of damage to me. Then I actually realised that what he'd hit me with was just his normal shackles, not his actual no escape chains. It wasn't his ulti, so I did kind of waste my beads there. However, he didn't get the kill, so he has wasted his ultimate, and we just saw there that our Hades manages to pick him off. So working in towards my next item, as usual, with a hunter, most of your items go towards physical penetration, crit chance, and attack speed. I drop in my Fields of Love. It was a little bit of a wasted ulti, but it was pretty much the only way that I could deal with the creep wave quickly. I go in after their Ra. I do manage to hit him with the Love Heart. He's chasing down our Amuzin Cab, and I just managed to pick him off before he has the chance to do so. See their Apollo going airborne, mainly because he got low health, and I think he was using it more as an escape mechanic than trying to use it to kill someone. We see Anubis there. He's got full health. I do go in with the Heart Bomb. Don't think I actually get a hit on him with it as I go in and try and finish off the creep wave. HiRez comes back in, out goes the Shackles, and he misses. In goes the Heart Bomb. It does actually hit HiRez, but obviously as a tank it's not going to do a lot of damage to him. Down go my Share the Love to try and get people some health back if they need it, as our Vulcan picks up the kill on their Apollo. HiRez does manage to get away. I do consider trying to chase him down into the fountain, but think, no, it's 2-on-1. I've got Ra there to deal with as well. It's not going to go well for me. Still just trying to hang around just to pick off the creep wave. I see that Ra's going around on the left-hand side. I fire off my Heart Bomb and miss. Do manage to get a couple of hits as the Amuzin Cab picks up the kill, and I get myself an assist from that. Down goes my Share the Love, so I can attempt to get some health back as Apollo gets a kill on our Hades. My health's not too bad at the moment, but my mana is quite low. But as HiRez fires off his ultimate, I do manage to pop my beads in time, and I escape that. Then I pop up my meditation to get my health back. In goes my Heart Bomb on to HiRez. I don't get the kill because the Amuzin Cab picks it up first, but it's an assist all the same, as their Anubis gets the kill on our Vulcan. I tried chasing down Anubis. He's a little bit of a slippery bugger, but I see Ra coming in. Decide I'm not hanging around there because if that hits, it's going to hurt. So I think this is as good a time as I need to pop back into the fountain and to pick up the rest of my Deathbringer. So unfortunately, creep wave's getting through again, which is another bit of a pain. Ra puts something nasty right outside the exit to the fountain, so as soon as I come out I instantly start taking damage. I was a little bit too fixated on Ra there as opposed to actually concentrating on what I was doing with that siege tower. I knew I had no chance of taking that siege tower out as my Heart Bomb detonates and actually gets the kill on Ra, but I'm very low on health, so I use my Flutter to get back into the fountain. Decide that this is a good time to pick up my Greater Meditation that I go for this time around. I decide that because I can heal, I don't really need the healing powers of the Salvation, and that I'll just use the top level meditation because it'll give me faster mana recovery. So Hades does manage to pick the kill on HiRez as their Poseidon decides he's going to drop his ultimate. Doesn't get any kills with it though, which is quite nice. Back in again I go on the creep waves. Looking around for some targets of opportunity, don't really see any. Ra's the closest person, but he's hiding well behind the creep wave. Their Apollo manages to pick up the kill on our Vulcan. I'm guessing it was probably somewhere off to the sides where the jungle creeps were. There goes Anubis, ran straight in front of me. Hit him once with my auto attack, took quite a bit of his health away, but I'm being hit in the back by Apollo, so I use my Flutter to get out of there. I actually pop my health potion at this point. I've got Apollo chasing me down. I'm doing my best to try and jink and dodge and get out of his way. And I did just manage to get back into the fountain as our Ra picks up a kill on their HiRez. So we are just over the 11-minute mark. 6 kills and no deaths, which I think is relatively reasonable. 10 assists, not doing as well as I'd like. Not for a hunter. I should be getting in a little bit more involved with the ganking. So back out I go. See that Hades was in a little bit trouble there. I go in and drop my Fields of Love. I was going to do that to try and save Hades, but I was a little bit late with it. Decided I should go in with it anyway. Still a couple of people around on low health up front. I couldn't quite tell who they were because their health was so low I couldn't tell whether it was red or green, so I didn't know whose side they were on. At this point, I'm such a noob with Cupid. I hadn't actually worked out that you can actually aim those at the Share the Love hearts closer or further away to actually drop them right in front of you or drop them at a distance. It is something that I'm now aware of, though, so it shouldn't happen again in future games. We are literally ahead by 1 ticket at this point. We are also ahead by 5 kills. Make that 6 kills. No, make that 5 kills again. So a few kills traded there as our Amuzin Cab picks up a kill on their Apollo and their Anubis picks up a kill on our Amuzin Cab, which once again means there's still 5 kills difference between us. I'm a little bit stronger now, which means it's a little bit easier for me to pick off the creep wave, but I'm still a bit wasted doing that. It's not really my job. It should be down to the mages. As I back off a little bit there because I notice we are starting to lose people. HiRez has fired off his ulti. I decide to drop my heart bomb on Ra. I don't get the kill as our Hades picks up the kill on their HiRez. I run around the corner, drop my hearts in the hope that Cupid can get some heals. I managed to get right in Apollo's face. At this point I knew I'd bitten off more than I could chew as I had Anubis and Poseidon on me, and Poseidon gets the kill. So just over 13 minutes through the game and I take my first death, 6 for 1 with 10 assists. But it did give me the opportunity to go back to the fountain and get some more gear. Sadly now we're actually 10 tickets behind, so we're still ahead on kills by 3. But a few mistakes and quite a few creeps have got through at this point, which isn't helping with the ticket count. As we do manage to actually take down their siege minion, although our Ra has taken quite a lot of damage. Vulcan drops his magma bomb that doesn't quite knock Ra in the direction he wanted him to. I go in with my flutter. Vulcan tries to hit him. I try to hit him. I just managed to clip him in the back with a standard attack and get the kill. In goes my heart bomb on HiRez and I miss. I drop my fields of love behind him, hoping that he will back up into it, and he does exactly that. I get a double kill. I'm trying to wonder if I can finish off Anubis. I run in with my flutter and manage to get the kill. Missed the first couple of shots, which was terrible. There's my triple kill. Then I decide to chase down Poseidon. Haven't really got the speed to get him. Decide I'm going to try and go in with my flutter, but then realise that first of all it's still on cooldown, and second is a creep wave there and I should really deal with them first. But I will take the triple kill. Puts me on 9 for 1 as I go in with my heart bomb and Ra and miss. Then I notice Apollo's in front of me, so I have to back out of that. Down goes my hearts in the hope Cupid would get to pick some of them up. He does pick up the kill on Apollo and I get the assist. So not too bad so far. 27 kills to 23, so we are still ahead by 4. HiRez is going in a little bit too deeply again. Everyone's having a go at him. He's got a shackle on somebody. And Cupid does manage to pick up the kill. Once again counts for me as an assist. 12 assists now. Anubis manages to get me with his raps and absolutely face melts me with his death gaze, which is, I think, with the exception of Zeus, is probably one of the most overpowered ultimates in the game. So I start working towards my next piece of gear as Poseidon gets the kill on Cupid. As you can tell, we are actually falling behind on tickets at the moment, which is quite worrying, even though we are ahead by only 1 kill, but we're still quite behind on tickets. Almost run into Poseidon's whirlpool there, but do manage to back out in time. There's a major creep wave incoming, but I've got to be very, very careful here because of Anubis, though our Ra does drop his ability on the floor and try and cook the creeps. Works quite nicely. In goes my ulti, a little bit wasted, but it was to try and deal with the creep waves. I do get the heart bomb on HiRez. Does a little bit of damage to him. I don't get the kill, but I managed to pick him off with an auto attack as he comes in for his ulti. Anubis gets the kill on our Hades. I get the kill on Anubis. Cupid gets the kill on Apollo. I get a kill on Ra. Cupid gets the kill on Poseidon. Their entire team is down, but instantly respawn because of the way Arena works. Everyone respawns at the same time. So we did get ourselves a little deicide there. 16 minutes in, 12 kills, 2 deaths, and 13 assists for me. In goes the heart bomb on HiRez. Got to be careful there because that flame shield does a lot of damage. Really took a lot of my health away, so I flutter away and use my Share the Love to get my health back. As Cupid, who's having a fantastic game, picks up yet another kill on HiRez. In I go, desperately trying to dodge the nasty stuff on the floor from Anubis and fire off the heart bomb. It did miss as I get hit by Ra's ultimate, which took me down from almost full health to next to nothing. So let's flutter back into the fountain and get ourselves healed up. Picking up Titan's Bane, then realise that wasn't what I was going for. I need Jotun's Wrath, so I pick up Jotun's Wrath and start working towards Titan's Bane. So almost got all of the gear that I am going to need for this match, as there Anubis picks up a kill on our Ra. So we are behind by 5 tickets at this point, and we are ahead by 4 kills. Make that 3 kills as Apollo picks up the kill on our Hades. I'm chasing HiRez around from behind, but our Cupid does manage to pick up the kill. As once again, Anubis kills me for the second time in this match. So we are now 5 tickets behind. Cupid picks up the kill on Ra, and then Apollo picks up the kill on Cupid. There's a siege minion coming in, which we really need to take down. We only have 6 tickets remaining to our enemy's 19. This is a very close game. In goes my Fields of Love to try and take out the entire creep wave at once. Almost managed, just one of them remaining. We have 1 ticket left. 1 ticket to the enemy team's 12. In goes my heart bomb, and Cupid manages to pick up the kill on Anubis, which I get the assist for. 1 ticket to 7 remaining. I'm on very low health. HiRez is now down thanks to Vulcan. 1 ticket on each side remaining. And who won? Who won? It wasn't us. I couldn't actually believe it. We 38 kills to 34, and I had a personal score of 12 kills to 3 deaths with 17 assists. Honestly couldn't believe that we didn't win that. We were doing so well to start with. Then we fell behind one ticket away. But even though it was a loss, it was such a close game and such a fun game, I thought I would share it with you. So that is Cupid, the Roman god of love. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye for now.